Just first and foremost, maybe I'm totally wrong. Jorginho, is that a good signing?
Yeah, I couldn't believe you were sort of giving it that old.
Come on.
What's that all about? The guy, okay, he's not the most exciting watch in the world.
Well, there you go. You've just said it.
But he does his job better than almost anybody else in European football. He was third in the Ballon d'Or 15 months ago.
Hold on. How have Chelsea been doing lately?
Not very well. Not very well at all. I don't think he can pin.
He's not sure if he's that good.
I don't think you can pin this season's sort of misery from Chelsea on Jorginho. Look, I think he'll fit in very nicely.
Does he know where north is? He goes east and west all the time.
Do you know what? A lot of people have been saying this, so I looked it up. I've got a little...
you've had a Western
Where
super.
Come
on, bury him, Adrian. Bury him.
Right, here we go. Right, Thomas Partey.
You've had a Western.
He's having a sensational season. He's a brilliant player.
Whoa. What do you mean sensational season? He's been very good. What do you mean sensational?
Well, he has been as good as anybody in his position.
Come on. Haaland.
What?
He's in a different
position. He's in a different position.
I don't care. Partey. He's injured again.
Party.
Can I get this stat?
He's speaking about the party tonight.
Go on, get your stats, sir. You've been up all night. Get them out.
Thomas Partey, 27% of his passes go forward. 31% of Jorginho's passes go forward. He goes forward
3 yards.
He goes left and he goes right. I think it's a little bit of a myth. I really do. I think he's a good passer. I think he'll knit things together nicely. And look, as Ray said, this window was all about beefing up the bench. Mikel Arteta doesn't want to change the starting 11.
All right, so he's a squad player. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
of course he is,
and a very good one.
Well, say that then.
And he would have been. He probably knows that as well. He knows that he's going to come in and he's not first choice in that midfield. He will get opportunities, of course.
So why don't they get a Maddison, something like that?
Because he probably wasn't available.
I was talking to Clarke.
Oh right, okay.
I don't need a Maddison.
I'll get me coat.
They're scoring goals for fun. I mean, it's been. There's nothing wrong. You wouldn't want to mess with that forward line, that front four at the moment, would you? So no, it was a case. The big problem for Arsenal in the second half of the season is injuries or suspensions, and they didn't have enough on the bench. We saw it. Was it the Manchester United game where Mikel Arteta didn't want to make any substitutions? It might have been the game before, the Newcastle game it was, where it was 0-0. They were chasing the goal. He turns to his bench and he thinks, I'm not sure. So now he's got Trossard. Now he's got Jorginho as a very good backup for if anything happens to...
He's against Arsenal, Clarke, because he can't get the Diamond Club. Simple as that. He's got the ump at the moment, else, and he's had a few quid on City, and he just can't believe it.
Remind me to show you where the Diamond Club is.
I actually walk through it every match day when I go up to our box for the.
On a serious note, Adrian, why are people still doubting Arsenal can be Premier champions? Why are they still doubting it?
I think people are still doubting it because they're the youngest team in the Premier League. Because at the end of last season, they did crumble under the pressure. I think we all saw that. And it's Manchester City that are chasing them. So that those factors are pretty clear. And I think Arsenal fans themselves are still kind of pinching themselves at where they are and thinking, well, can we do it or not?
They're just enjoying it at the moment. They're just enjoying
see a big change this weekend. Arsenal go to Goodison.
Yes.
Spurs at home to City. This could be a massive weekend for Arsenal.
Yeah. And it's a good chance for them to lay down that marker, isn't it? I mean, it won't be easy because Sean Dyche, first game, he'll get them going. The crowd will be up. But he's got a tough job on. I mean, they've only won 3 of 20 games. They've got the second worst home record. So on paper, you think, well, Arsenal should go there, control the game and win it. And it's all about fast starts, isn't it, with Arsenal? I mean, Ray's seen a lot of them this year. The way they've gone about it in the first 20, 30 minutes has been incredible. I think that's laid the platform for the campaign that they've had, Arsenal. And they've got to try and do that again. I think get themselves in front, and then I can only see one winner. But you know, Sean Dyche will make it awkward. But it's a big game. And if Arsenal win, 8 points clear ahead of that Spurs game at that Manchester City game at Spurs, then it really is... it really is a sort of marker, isn't it? It's good, and it's good news. Just quickly on Gabriel Martinelli, isn't it? Signing a new contract.
I was just about to say, Clarke, that as much as the recruitment's been good, Trossard and people like that coming in to, as you rightly said, to beef up the bench, you've got to sign the youngsters as well now, because that there's a real future. The next 3 or 4 years, Arsenal could really do well, because Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saliba, they've got so many good young players there. So they've got to sign them up on long contracts. So if they did really want to go, they're going to get good money from them as well.
Yeah, well, everyone wants these kind of players now, don't they? He's 21, Martinelli. I think he's got 7 goals this season. It's not the only season he's delivered. He's consistent, isn't he? I love watching him play. He's got such a good attitude. He's a hard worker, fits in brilliantly with the team. He's actually been put under pressure, I think, by Trossard now. So I'm hoping it'll sort of raise his games and standards even higher. The job for Arsenal now is just to get Saka to sign and to get William Saliba to sign. If those 3 all commit their futures to Arsenal between now and the end of the season, what a boost that would be.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.